Hey everyone, it's Garrett. This year for our English class, we had to do a capstone project, and it's worth 1,500 points, I believe. And it's the entire length of the quarter four, and it has to be completed by Monday, May 11th. And so I chose my project to be the virtual choir assignment. I'm sure most of you have probably heard about it. There's 80-some students in choir, and Ms. Kreinbring emailed most of them about wanting to help out. And this whole project wouldn't have been possible without the help of Ms. Kreinbring. And thank you so much for actually helping me out with this. And I really hope you enjoy it, even though it's not what we originally set out to have finished and everything. But I really do think this is still a great video, and it's a very touching video. And it explains why a lot of people have joined choir, and it also explains what their favorite part of choir is. You'll see the beginning of the video is Ms. Kreinbring explaining what the project was going to be. It's changed. It's testimonials with background tracks of our previous concerts, and at the end there's a few pictures of our choir and people in it. And there's also a picture of the wall for seniors, which this year we probably won't be able to paint our names on the wall. But that's okay. Choir is still a very great class, and I really hope that if you're thinking about joining choir, you really should join it, because it's a really fun and really cool class to be in, and it's a really good community to be a part of. I really hope you enjoy this video, and it's going to be starting now.
Hi, my name is Megan Kreinbring, and I am Director of Choirs at Waterville Elysian Morristown. I'm here just to talk to you about why I love choir. I love choir for many reasons. My favorite being that I can take a group of kids that come from different backgrounds. I have the athletes, I have the bookworms, I have the speech queens, I have the basketball stars, and they all come together for a common goal, and that's just to make awesome music together, and I love that. When Garrett came to me and he asked about potentially making this virtual choir, I was so excited. First off, I knew that this group of singers, they are truly something special. Their talent is unmatched, and I was just so excited that they could get together and we could make this video. And second, I just felt like that through all of this that's going on right now, that all of my students were still thinking about singing together and how they could make music and contacting me. And that just was so special to me that they were still making this a priority. I hope that this video uplifts you. I hope that you sing along at the top of your lungs. And I hope that you enjoy all the hard work that went into making this.
I joined choir because I enjoy singing. It's very fun to me. My favorite part of choir has been leading the tenor section with my buddies C-Mac and Myrtle. I'm very glad I've joined choir over these 4 years because I've had many good memories with it. The hardest part of choir has been learning complicated songs and putting it together as a whole choir. My favorite song I've put on was I Want It That Way by the Backstreet Boys. It was so much fun to put together. I participated in this virtual choir because I miss singing, so I decided to help out.
I joined choir my freshman year because there was a choir trip and I really needed my art credit. But I stuck with it all 4 years because I really loved having that break in my day to go sing, and it was a great stress reliever. My favorite part has definitely been when we finish a song and we all just come together and sound amazing, and it's just a really cool feeling when you're part of something that's just bigger than yourself, and that's why I'm really glad I joined. The hardest part though is when we get a song and no one knows it and we're trying to sing it and the notes don't work, and it's actually really frustrating and tedious, but that's the work that it takes to get a really good song. And the favorite song that we've ever done in choir, I really liked doing Famine Song last year because it was a really alto heavy song and I liked that. But my freshman year we sang Swing Low, and the whole choir just loved that song. We sang it in New Orleans for the trip, and we got to sing it on the pier for a bunch of people. It was just a really feel-good song, and that has definitely been my favorite. I participated in this project because, well, I don't get my spring concert for my senior year, and it's just another opportunity to sing and kill some time, so I'm excited to see how this turns out.
I joined choir because I love to sing and all of my friends are in choir. My favorite part about choir would probably be singing with my friends and making beautiful music. I'm so glad I joined choir. It's one of my favorite things to do. The hardest part about choir is probably learning higher level songs or songs in different languages. My favorite song has been Famine Song. It was just a beautiful song and we sang it so well many times. I joined this virtual choir because I wanted to help Garrett out, and I've never been in one. I thought it could be really fun.
I joined choir because it's a really inclusive environment that promotes creativity, and also you make a lot of friends because you're in this new group. My favorite part is probably making all the funny inside jokes over the course of the year, whether it's teacher to student or because someone said something wrong in the song. Heck yeah, I'm glad to join choir. It's like this really unique environment where people can come together and bond over music. I'd say the hardest part about choir is that you have to nurture everyone's ideas. You have to listen to other people because maybe somebody else's idea is better than yours. But yeah. My favorite songs are Indodana and Famine Song because they're my selection of choral music that I absolutely love to death, and they just make me happy overall. I participated in this project because I saw it as an opportunity to reconnect with my community, with my friends, with my choir people. These are my people. They mean essentially everything to me, so I'm glad to be a part of this.
So, if I had to pick a favorite part about choir, I'd say it's probably the connections that you make with people you wouldn't normally make connections with. Through choir, I have made so many different friendships that I didn't have before. I'd definitely say that I am glad I joined choir. I have learned that I actually love choral music, and I look forward to sing even after high school, whether it's in a college choir or a community choir. There are many difficult challenges with being in a choir, and one of my biggest challenges is staying focused. I know I have a lot of different friends in my choir, and that makes it really easy to, start conversations at the wrong time. But if you stay focused, you can pretty much achieve anything. I know one of the hardest parts about this online learning stuff for me is that I miss out on my favorite part of the day, which is singing in my choir. And doing this virtual choir experiment, it makes that possible again. When I joined choir in junior high, I did it originally because of the Pops concerts in the spring. And not really because of the choral music, because I didn't really think I liked it. But once I reached my freshman year of high school, we started to sing more choral pieces. And I realized there's so many different aspects to choir music than I ever realized before. And from there on out, I've had a love ever since. If I had to pick a favorite song throughout all of high school, I would say so far Indodana. That song has created so many different emotions that I've never felt during a song, and I know the first time I listened to it, I kind of felt like crying.
Hey, I'm Mariah Boyd, and I'm going to be talking about choir and all that fun stuff. So why I joined choir is because a lot of my friends are in choir, and it was just a really good opportunity for me to be with my friends. What is my favorite thing about choir? My favorite thing about choir is coming together with people who enjoy music as much as I do and making it and having fun with it. I am glad that I joined choir. I think it has made me a more confident person. But the hardest part of choir for me has to be learning different languages. Like for the songs, you have to learn like how to say the words and stuff like that, and that can be very hard. My favorite song we have done would either have to be Wade in the Water or Famine Song. It just honestly depends. I think they both were really good, and I think we excelled in those, so that's awesome. Why did I participate in this? I think it was a good opportunity, and I kind of missed everybody, and I would also like to help other people who needed help with their projects, because I would hope they would do the same for me. So, that's it. Okay.
Hi, this is my testimonial. Good luck, Garrett. Why did you join choir? I joined choir because when you're in it from like kindergarten to 6th grade, I think, it feels weird not being in it anymore. And I wasn't in it in 8th grade. And it was just kind of sad seeing all my friends have fun, and then I just didn't get to. So, what's your favorite part about choir? My favorite part about choir is the songs are great, don't get me wrong, but the people that you're pretty much forced to talk to, it's really fun to get to know those people and be able to make those kind of connections with those people. So, yeah. Am I glad that I joined choir? Yes. Choir is really fun. It's really easy to get a good grade, and you get to make a lot of memories with people that you spend a lot of time with. So, what's the hardest part of choir? It sounds weird, but I think that it's putting yourself out there, because there are going to be some songs and dances that you don't want to do because you might be embarrassed, but you go out there anyway, you sing and you dance, and then you get off and you have that memory forever. So it's difficult to put yourself out there, but overall it pays off. So what has your favorite song been so far / ever? I really liked Famine Song. Famine Song was really fun. It was really, I just liked the sound of it, and it was also kind of culty, which is always really fun. So, I really like Famine Song. And why did you participate in helping in this project? When Garrett sent out, not Garrett, Miss Kreinbring, when Miss Kreinbring sent out the email that asked us if we wanted to be a part of the project, I kind of just saw the opportunity to be in kind of a choir setting again, and that was really comforting, I guess. I just kind of miss seeing everyone's faces, and yeah. Plus I got to see Harper a lot, Miss Kreinbring's kid, and dogs. So, that's a plus. Okay, that's it.
For as long as I can remember, I've been very musically inclined, so I think that I joined choir as a way to continue that throughout high school. And I definitely am happy that I joined choir because it's really fun, and we always seem to get better and better every single year. I would say that my favorite part about choir is being able to come together with people that I normally wouldn't and create something beautiful. I decided to participate in this project because I thought it would be really interesting to see how our voices blended together when we aren't physically there to hear each other singing.
Hi, I'm Alex, and I joined choir for the great musical experience with my classmates, and I love music in all of its forms, so I was just glad to have somewhere where I could express that. Yeah, my favorite part of choir is when you get to concert day, and then it all just kind of comes together with the acoustics and everybody is in tune and it sounds so good. I'm so glad that I joined choir. I don't regret it at all. It has been an amazing experience for me to work with so many other talented musicians, and I wouldn't take it back, ever. I'd say for me the hardest part of choir is that I'm also in band. It's a little bit harder to learn all of the harmonies and things like that when you're only in choir half the time. It's just a little bit more difficult. I don't think choir's hard as a general rule, but it could be a little bit easier if I was there full time. My favorite song that I've ever done in choir is Indodana. We performed it for our winter concert this year, and it was just it was a very moving performance for me. When it all just kind of blended and came together, it was just so good. I loved it. The reason I participated in this project was I was informed that I'd get to do another performance basically, and I didn't want to miss that. It really does mean a lot to me to perform and to sing musically.
Why did you join choir?
I joined choir because I enjoy singing, and I had already agreed to join choir with someone else, and I just overall enjoy singing in choir.
What is your favorite part of choir?
Singing. I just really enjoy singing in choir. It's probably my favorite part out of it all.
Are you glad that you picked choir?
Yes, I am, because I'm not sure what other classes I would have done, because I don't like to take study halls. And like I said before, choir is fun.
What's the hardest part of choir?
Dealing with the tenors who won't keep their mouths shut. It drives me crazy.
What has your favorite song been so far or ever done in choir?
It was Tume Kuja Kuimba that we did for our concert choir. For our Christmas concert. That was extremely fun, just the way the parts all came together and the way it sounded in the end.
Why did you participate helping in this project? Why did you participate?
Because I had nothing better to do, and I thought it'd be fun to sing again, since that's the whole point of choir, is to sing.